Winner moves on. Loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game. It's the one-game National League wild card playoff between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, I really love these one-game wild card matchups to kick off the postseason. Kind of tough that your season comes down to one game after such a grinding season, but what's better than a winner-go-home game, especially when that's the case for both teams? Should be a lot of fun to watch.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Arizona Diamondbacks.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. And here's a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting San Diego Padres. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Garrett Cole gets the nod here at home for the National League wildcard game. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy, former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Settling in now, Brooke Hughes. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Brooke Hughes.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Valley of the Sun as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Pulled toward right center field. Pedroza giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
In the second spot tonight, center fielder number 10, Kirk Neuenheim.
So striding forward now, Kirk Neuenheim, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Neuenheim, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the third round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Here's Yonder Alonso. Here's the ball popped straight up, but playable for Montero behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Here's Michael Morse now. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Now the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Here it comes on 0-2. Missed with a slider.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Padres leave 1, and now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Giro, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Derek Norris, one of the better throwing catchers around, good at framing pitches. Staff seems to love throwing to him, and don't leave a cookie over the middle of the plate. That beard scares me.
Standing in, Harvey Jean. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Harvey Jean.
First delivery to him on the way. A curveball that catches the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Down and away, ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Almonte has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
In now, Steve Chico. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike two. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Missed with that one. It's ball four. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And it's 1-1. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. On deck, the right-handed hitting Mark Trumbo. Another full count pitch on its way. On a line, that's a base hit. Chico rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Here's Mark Trumbo now, and it's fouled away. Goldschmidt leads off second with one gone in the inning. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. High pop-up. Alonso shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Peter Pedrosa.
Stepping into the box, Peter Pedrosa. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup in for a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a little flare out to left. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Martin Prado now. Alonso in foul ground. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Into the box now, Luis Schmidt, and he sends it the other way toward right center. Harper on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the D-backs 2 and the Padres nothing. Leading off the inning, Manny Morales, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. Trumbo on the run. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Stepping in now, Rick Carver. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now. Jed Jerko waits on deck. In there, 3-1. Morales stands at second with no outs. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Schmidt. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Jed Jerko.
Now in the box, Jed Jerko. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
A man at third with one away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Catcher Derek Norris is in, and that one got a piece of him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Digging in now for San Diego, George Almonte. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Padres leave a pair. They trail it here 2-0. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
So striding in, Garrett Cole. A textbook sack bunt situation here. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Stepping into the box, Harvey Jean. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Montero, the runner at second with one away. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now at the plate, Steve Chico. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. And that misses ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Neuenhuis is there, 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run shot to left center as the Diamondbacks have extended their lead now 5-0.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Now batting.
Into the box, Mark Trumbo. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Morse will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Diamondbacks are up for 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Padres nothing. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brooke Hughes. And these guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-0 here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Standing in, Kirk Neuenhuis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go for.
Ground ball right side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
First baseman number 23, Yonder Alonso.
Striding in once again, Yonder Alonso. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch coming, here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two 2-0 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. Padres down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Stepping up now, Peter Pedroza. He reached on a single in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Neuenhuis is under it, 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Martin Prado.
Leadoff man retired. Here's Martin Prado. First pitch on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Jerko fields it cleanly. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, right fielder, Luis Schmidt.
Ready now, Luis Schmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Neuenhuis shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Here's Michael Morse now. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Michael Morse.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, Manny Morales. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Popped him up. Prado is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 2, Rick Carver.
Digging in to try it again, Rick Carver. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air down the left field line. Trumbo has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Catcher, Miguel Montero.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Montero is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one here is for the second baseman, Jerko. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 47, Garrett Cole.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Garrett Cole. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. And a fastball just a bit up.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Harvey James.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Harvey Jean. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Five runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 1-2. Smoke toward third. Morales is there. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
Leading out for the Padres, second baseman, Jed Yerko.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Sliced hard on the ground, fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher, Derek Norris.
Now to the plate, Derek Norris, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. 1 strike now from Cole. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Cameron Ostalaza will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home. On the ground to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Padres nothing. Dave Mueller takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 37, Dave Mueller.
Ready for another shot now.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks.
0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Steve Chico.
Here's the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
So digging in now, Paul Goldschmidt. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. A pause and the 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Chico aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Here's Mark Trumbo now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. Full count, 3-2. Runner at second here with one man out. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Peter Pedroza. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Now the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Martin Prado now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Luis Schmidt would be next. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Brooke Hughes and Dan Enos, fellow top of the order hitters, haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. Prado's up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Center fielder number 10, Kurt Neuenheim.
At the plate, Kirk Neuenheim, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Here's Yonder Alonso, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball stays outside. You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. Fastball that just misses inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. Trumbull is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning.
Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Padres nothing. Striding into the box, Luis
Leading off for
Schmidt.
the
He
Diamondbacks.
comes in 0 for 2 thus
Right
far.
fielder, Luis Schmidt.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tap down the line. That's a foul ball. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Miguel Montero. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 1 out, nobody on. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cole. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Harvey Jean.
So stepping in, Harvey Jean. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is line to left, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
He was not messing around in that at bat, looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Into the box, Steve Chico, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Jean at second with 2 down. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 1-2. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump. But this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Ready with the 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. Harper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Another good inning for the Diamondbacks. It's not just the air conditioning that has these folks fired up. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Morse. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Grounded to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Coming to the plate now, Manny Morales. First pitch of the at-bat. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone. Solo shot to right center, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Standing in now, Rick Carver. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
The 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. misses. Ball 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Two out, nobody on. A wave and a miss.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Padres 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark Trumbo. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Mark Trumbo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Alonso has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Up next for Arizona, Peter Pedroza. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. So 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Stepping in, Martin Prado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 to first. Alonso is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They're on top 7-1. The catcher Derek Norris is in. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. Here's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. Chase Headley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Chase Headley.
And he gets ahead 0-1. One strike now from Cole. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next 0-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brooke Hughes. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Lifted in the air to center field. Pedroza has a beat on it, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. They're down 7-1. Jermaine Crump comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in now, Luis
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, right fielder, Luis Schmidt.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
2 balls and a strike to count. Breaking ball misses here, and he falls behind now to 3-1. Miguel Montero waits on deck. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Montero. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Montero waits. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Schmidt on at first. Nobody out. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. The 1-1 home. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Digging in, Garrett Cole. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
First and second here with nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Now the 2-1 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman, Harvey Jean.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Harvey Jean. From the belt, kicks and deals. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Second and third here, 1 man out. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man. A ball and 2 strikes. One and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Steve Chico. Now a swing and a fly ball. Harper is in pursuit, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Here's the 0-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Leading out for the Padres, first baseman, Yonder Alonso.
Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty B. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, Dero, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
Here's Michael Morse now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-0. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Grounder down the line at third. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from a leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres, Manny Morales. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Schmidt moves over, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding in this one. I mean, we talked about his dominance throughout the game, and he allowed only 1 run. So to me, there's no doubt he was the story here.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. The postseason is in full swing, folks. You've been watching the National League wildcard game.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Diamondbacks. 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Padres, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 49,033. The Diamondbacks thank you for joining us here at Chase Field and remind you to please drive home safely.